Okay, so today I'm going to be setting up the FeverDetect Plus with all the cables. So first you're going to want to get yourself a male DC jack, and you're going to want to unscrew the positive and negative connections here, like I'm doing so now. So just unscrew both of those. And you're going to see now that on your power supply you've got a positive and negative cable, as represented by the plus and the minus. So there's a plus and there's the minus. And again you're going to see that you've got a plus and minus on your DC jack as well. So you want to make sure that you add the positive to the positive and the negative to the negative, like I'm doing so now. So this is the positive cable, where it's represented by the plus, and the negative as the minus. Push those in nice and tight. Now you're going to want to make sure you screw those in nice and tight. So, as I'm doing now, you'll see, just screw both of those in. Okay, so there we are. And then you're going to have a female DC jack as well. So same principle again, you're going to want to unscrew the positive and negative connections, like so. And now you're going to see that you've got the wrist module for the FeverDetect Plus, and you'll notice you've got a black and red cable. These are again your positive and negative power connectors for the wrist module, as you can see here on this sheet. Again, we've also got the power connector here for the main unit, represented with red and black, meaning positive and negative again. So again here now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the red cable from the wrist module and the red cable from the main unit and twist those together, like I'm doing so now. So just give those a nice good twist. Okay, and again, going to want to do the same with both black cables from the wrist module and the main unit. So take both black cables, as you can see here, and twist both of these together, like so. Okay, so once that's done, it should look like this. You should have both black and red cables connected to each other, like so. Now you're going to want to twist these over, either bend them over or snip them, so that they'll fit inside the female DC jack's positive and negative connections. So I'm just going to fold these over. Like I say, you can also snip these if they won't fit, just to get them to fit in. Okay, so this is what it should look like now. Okay, so again, I'm going to put the red, which is the positive, into the positive connector on the female DC jack, and then twist that in, and then the black into the negative, and I'm going to twist that in, make sure it's nice and tight. So screw those up, and it should look like this. Okay, this is just how it should look now. Now you're going to get your male and female and connect those together. So now you've got your wrist module connected to your power supply. Okay, so you'll see now I've got the RS485 and alarms cable, and I've separated off the purple and the orange cables here, as they're the RS485 cables that you're going to need to connect to the FeverDetect Plus's wrist module. So again, orange and purple here. And you also notice on the wrist module you've got a blue and a brown cable, which are also the RS485s. Although these are different colours, you are going to need to connect them together. Okay, so you're going to want to take the blue and the orange and twist those together here, like so. Just give those a nice twist together. And then you're going to want to take the purple and the brown cables and twist those together as well, like so. So just give those a nice twist. And once that's done, it should look like this. So you should have the purple to the brown and the blue to the orange, like so. Okay, so now you're going to want to bend these over, just to make them a little bit shorter. Just give them a good squeeze to make them nice and tight, like so. Just make sure they're both good. Okay, and you're going to want to get some insulation tape, cut a bit off, and just wrap this round those bare cables. So like here, just twist that on, and you're going to want to make sure that you do this for both sets of bare cables that we've got for our RS485 connectors, as you can see here. So now we've connected our RS485s up, and also our power to the wrist module for the FeverDetect Plus. It should look like this. Okay, now on the main unit, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the power connector and connect it to this dual pronged slot here. Just push that on nice and tight, it should clip in. And again, for the rectangular connector here, you're going to push that in as well. Okay, it should look like this. And then again, you've got an Ethernet cable that you can connect to the Ethernet port here. So clip that in nice and tight, it should make a click. Okay, and finally, you're going to want to take your power supply, connect it to the wall, and make sure that's nice and powered on. Okay, so you can see here, it's being powered, and I've switched on. So first you're going to want to hold your finger on the screen for at least 3 seconds, and then type in the password of MaxxOne with a capital M, like so. Okay, click OK. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that your IP address matches that of the network range that you're on. So I'll quickly change it here to 192 as an example. This is just a representation of what you'd need to do. You will need to make sure that you're matching this to your specific IP range that you're on at home or wherever you are commercially. So just want to tap save once you're done. Make sure again you've done the IP address and the default gateway and the subnet if you need to change it. And then you're going to want to make a user if you want to use it for staff members, for example. And you can fill in name, gender, if you've got a card number or ID number you want to use. So here I'm going to type in the word test. Okay. I'm going to leave it as male, and I'm going to take a nice photo of myself. Okay. Click confirm there. And once that's done, I'm going to click save. Okay, that's now ready. Click yes, go back. Okay, now you're going to want to go into authentication scene. You've got three options: temperature measurement only, facial recognition, or face authentication. You've also got the option of mass detection, which I can switch on or off, plus Fahrenheit or Celsius. Once you're done, tap save. And then as a quick demonstration, I'm going to scan my face here. You'll notice it's got a green box around my face. It succeeded. I'm going to scan my wrist temperature. And you'll see now 36.3. Test. All done. Thank you for watching.